guys, we are live. This is kind of a surprise live stream because I didn't really plan this, but I figured while I'm doing it, I will just show you guys. Normally I do a live shipping video, but today I'm going to do a live bagging and tagging with my little information sheet here. Hi animal lover, thanks for popping in. Hi Stuck in the Heartland. Hi Diventory, thank you. Okay, so let me tell you what has happened so far today. I got up at 6:30, took my older son to school by 7:30. I was home like 7:45, had breakfast with my younger son, and then I started photographing. So yesterday when I got off the live stream, I said I was gonna photograph, bag and tag 25 items. Well, guess what? That didn't happen at all. Hi Colleen, thanks for coming in. Hi Golden, hi the Thrifty Squirrel, Hot Mess Hustler, thanks guys. I didn't get any listings done at all yesterday, nothing. So today I'm trying to make up for it. So anyways, after getting up early, getting my son to school, having breakfast, I started photographing about 8:30. I think I photographed at least 40 items. I'm almost done measuring, bagging, and tagging. So at that point, I'll know exactly how many I've done. And I figured I would finish up the last couple with you guys. So far, I have measured, bagged, and tagged 32 items. I have a small stack left. I'm hoping to get to at least 40. So I figured I would do that live to show you guys my routine and how quickly I can get it done. So anyways, we're on to item number 33. It is a pair of, these are Tommy Bahama jeans. And this is the little sheet that I'm going to be filling out. So I put the brand, the style information, if there is any, the size, the leg shape. Oftentimes that leg shape is part of the style, so I can just circle whatever that is. The fabric contents. If you notice on here, I already have cotton, polyester, and spandex / elastane there with little blanks and a couple spots below. That is because most all jeans are a cotton, polyester, and spandex blend. So instead of me having to write out that whole word, I've just already put it in and I can just fill in the numerical values. And then obviously if it's made of something different, I left a couple lines so that I can fill that in. That just makes this go quicker instead of having to write out these long words. Then I've got my measurements right here. So on all my pants and jeans, I do inseam, rise, waist, leg opening, and hip. And then the wash, so light, medium, dark, have a little spot for other. So maybe it's like a colored denim or it's like a floral print. I will write that there. Condition notes, I have a couple quick things on here that I can circle. So if they've been hemmed, I circle that. If there's pilling, if there's fading, a stain, hole, worn hems, I can just circle those things and this goes pretty quick. Keywords, so if there's something specific that I want to make sure I include in the listing, maybe it has a button-up fly or some distressing, I can circle those options or fill in the blank line if it's something that's not on here. Then at the very bottom is the weight. I fill that in if it is under a pound. Most jeans are over a pound, so I leave that blank since I use the flat rate envelope. Otherwise, if it's under, I'll put the weight here, and then when I make the listing, I'll actually put that weight in the listing. So when I go to print my shipping labels in bulk, all the weights are in there, and I don't have to weigh all these items one by one when it's time to ship my items. Then at the very bottom, there's two little blanks. What I use that spot for is my inventory number. So for example, S52, I would write that here on the bottom, and that's just in case this tag gets ripped off the item, or if this gets ripped off, there'll be some type of identification on the item with the item number. And then that last little line is for the price. So if I wrote, or if I paid more than $1 for the item, I'll put the price on there at the bottom. At the very top is my batch number, and that's how I keep all the items in order in the photo stream. So the very first item that I photograph is number 1. The very last item that gets done is whatever my ending number is. So today it will probably be in the 40s. That way, when I go to list them, I can start with number 1 and just go through that photo stream to the bottom instead of having to sort and try to find the pictures that correspond with that item. Okay, I think I've talked enough. Let's get started. Hi Annie, thank you for coming in. Hi Lola, hi Jenny. Hi Thread Posh. Okay, so as I said, these are Tommy Bahama. So I'm gonna put that up here for the brand. They are a size 4. I would call these like a medium to dark wash. This leg to me looks like a straight leg. And now I'm gonna look inside for the other information. Oh, actually it has a product style number and description on the inside of the pocket, so I'm going to use that. It has the style number, so TW14796, and the style name of this is a boyfriend jean. Okay, that's great. And then I just need the fabric contents. And these are 91 cotton, 8 polyester, and 1% spandex. Okay, let me measure them and then let me see if I have a price tag in here. I do. These are all half off, so this said $3.99, so half off. This was $2. I'll write that on the bottom. And now we'll get the measurements. Hi, Becca. Hi, Lola. Thanks for coming in. I do see something up here. Let me scroll up and see. Colleen says, when I measure jeans, sometimes the size and measurements don't match. I put in my listing the size and note that I actually measured what I actually measured them at. How do you handle it? Same way, actually, especially on like men's jeans where it typically has the waist and the inseam measurement as the size. Rarely does that inseam measurement actually represent the number on the jeans. So if that's the case, I'll do both. And I'll also put both in the title. So I'll put the size that's on the tag, and then a couple words later, like maybe after men's and the style name, I'll put 32-inch inseam in the title. And then I'll also put that in the condition notes and in the description. So same thing. Most women's pants and jeans don't have the inseam on the tag. Occasionally they do. And if that's the case, then I'll just put it in the listing. Hi, Glock30 fan. Thanks for coming back. Okay, I've got the measurements, and now we're going to fold these up. I will also take this time to cut off any loose threads if I see any, just because I think that makes your item look a little bit better. Okay. So I do fold in the crotch. That makes it fit better in my bag. And then I'll fold it into thirds, and I'll show you what this looks like. So here we go. You need to scroll the chat back down here. It's in a Facebook group. Let's see. Do you have those little sheets with the description? Yes. So Casey Paris, Rockstar Flipper on YouTube, has a big Facebook group, and it is in there in the files section. And that Facebook group is called Thrifter Reseller World. I'm not sure if it's in that one or his other group. He has a new group called, I think it's like Rockstar Entrepreneur Network. It's in one of those in the file section. If you want to see it, just shoot me a message with your email address, and I'll be more than happy to send you a copy and you can check it out up close. So we're going to use a inventory number. These weigh over a pound. I just threw them on the scale here. And this item is done. Hi, May Collective. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Shepherd Lane. Hello, Thrifting with Rachel. My younger son is down for a nap, so this is precious time as always. Oh, you don't do Facebook much? Okay, yeah, just send me a message and I'll be more than happy to email it to you. I have it in a Word document, and I also have it saved as a PDF if you'd rather have that version. So these are by Liverpool. These are a pull-on jean. That is one of my little keywords down at the bottom. They're size 628 long. They are skinny, and I would call these a medium or dark wash. Let me see if there's a price. Yep, $4, so that was half off, so $2 for those. And you know what? The inside tag has been cut out on here. Luckily, the size was on the waistband, but I won't be able to see the fabric contents. So in that case, I'll just write tag cut, and I'll make sure to put that in the listing. Shepherd Lane, you wanted it as well? Okay, if you guys will just shoot me a message after the live show, I'll be more than happy to send you a copy of it. And let me know if you want the Word document or the PDF. I know not everyone has a Windows computer, so the Word document would probably be useless to you if you're using a Mac, which is why I also saved it as a PDF. I've given it to a couple people and they've gone in and actually, they'll edit it and make it more towards like exactly what they need. I obviously have this tailored to exactly what I want, but if you want to go in and add some different measurements or some different keywords at the bottom, you could do that. Let me show you this now that it's filled out. I have super messy handwriting, so don't judge me. I should have been a doctor. So real quickly, I just put the brand. There was no style name. The size was 628 long. I circle the leg shape on here. So here's the thing, you don't even have to write stuff out. You just circle this, these options really quick. Fabric, I just wrote tag cut. Measurements, the wash. I circled medium and dark because I still haven't really decided which one I will classify that as. And then one of my keywords at the bottom is pull on. So I just circled that. This waistband feels a little bit lumpy to me. I think whatever the fabric on the inside is like bunched up. So I'm going to make a note of that on here. And I'm also going to put that in the listing because I feel like the waistband is kind of lumpy. I've learned, like, when in doubt, just put all the information in the listing. The last thing you want is an unhappy buyer because you neglected to put some small detail in there. Okay, so that's folded in 2/3. Hi Edith, thank you for stopping by. Hi future debt-free NP, thanks for coming back. Hi JR Zilla, hi Boston Heart. Do you only sell jeans? Boston Heart, I do sell pants as well, but pretty much 90% of my business is pants and jeans. Diventory, is there a reason you photograph first? I measure then photograph bag and tag. No particular reason. I just enjoy doing it that way. I think I've just always done it like that. I'm sure it doesn't really matter. Whatever you like. I do all my stuff in batches. So if I'm going to, like, I just pull out a bunch of inventory, I put it all over the back of a chair or like laying across the seat of the chair, photograph all of it, and then as I photograph it, I put it the opposite direction in another chair, and then from that pile, I'll sit here and do my measuring, my bagging, tagging. I'll line them all up in a box, so like this. So these are all in order. And then when I'm done with that, I'll take this box with me next to the computer and then just pull them all out in order and do the listing. So I can start at the top of my file with all the pictures. Number 1, that'll be the first item. Grab that series of pictures, post it, and then next item will be the next set of pictures down. And then I can kind of delete the pictures as I go so that I don't have to scroll as far. For me, it works really well. Okay, that's number 34. These are brand new. May says, do you wash or steam everything? I don't because I don't have time. Neither do I. And you know what? That would be so much wear and tear in my washer and dryer and so much electricity. No. The only time I do is if the item like smells bad or if it's dirty, but I typically don't pick up items that are dirty or smell bad. I do lint roll things that need to be lint rolled. If there is like a small like smudge or stain, I will try to get it out. Occasionally I wash, but for the most part I do not do that. These are brand new 7 jeans and I paid $7.50. Let me get some more water. Future Debt Free says, do you sell both men's and women's jeans pants? 90%, actually no, 99% women's. I literally only have maybe 15 men's items posted at all. So that's it. I sell what I enjoy doing and I really don't like men's stuff very much. Although men's jeans do sell for a lot more than women's in general. These have a button flat back pocket, and that is one of my keywords that I like to use. I'm just looking for the rest of the style information. They're a size 12. And he says, can you post a picture of workstation of where you've been working now? I've got a couple pictures that I've posted on Instagram. I can flip around this camera really quick. So I just have my long workbench right here, and there's the completed stuff. These are actually, I wanted to get like a complete set of top and bottom kitchen cabinets to put in this office, but they're so expensive. We went to IKEA and got these. They are kitchen cabinets, but they're much cheaper and you have to assemble them yourself. This one right here, I want to say is 72 inches long, and we paid, it was less than $200 for it. I don't remember the exact price, but we brought it home from IKEA, set it up, and then I have another one over here with my computer on it. And that one I've made into a like computer station so a chair can fit underneath. That's actually two little cabinets, and then I just kind of balanced the thick wood countertop on top of it so that I could put a chair underneath and your legs could go under it. I would like to get some upper cabinets at some point. I still need like the corner piece for this, but right now I just have the two. Okay, so I've got my brand, style, size, leg shape, fabric contents. I just need to measure this. Will this live be saved or posted to YouTube? Have to log off for it? Yes, yes, we'll be posting it to YouTube afterwards. Funny story, yesterday I did that live stream that was like an hour long, and I hit save afterwards, but for some reason it didn't actually save it to my phone, and I spent like a good hour and a half trying to figure out how to retrieve this live stream because Instagram doesn't give you an option to save it after the fact. Like once you've posted it to your story, you can't get it back. There's no way to save it or download it at that point. Luckily, my husband came home after that and he was able to figure out how to download it on my computer so I could upload that to YouTube. I should have just had him do it in the first place because I wasted an hour and a half, and that could have been time that I could have been working in that time, is what I'm trying to say. I wasted time trying to figure out how to download the video and then upload it to YouTube. Okay. Yeah, thanks for saving. I can't always stay to watch either. Yeah, I know it's long, and this one won't be as long as yesterday, but yeah, you're more than welcome to rewatch it later. I will, after I get it posted to YouTube, I will post something in Instagram so you guys know it's up if you want to rewatch it. The only downside is you can't see the chat at that point. When you save the video, it doesn't save any of the comments. So it kind of looks like I'm talking to no one because I'm saying people's names and looking at the screen, but you don't actually see anything once you save it and put it on YouTube. Okay. So here's these. All done. So that is number 35. Where do you get those bags? Amazon. I buy them in bulk. So the ones I'm using for these jeans, these are 9 by 12. I buy them in really large quantities, like 1 to 2,000. However, you can buy them in smaller quantities of like 100 to 200. There's a link in my bio for them. That's Loki. There's a link in my bio for them if you want to check them out. I think 1,000 cost like $40 or so. But they're great. I love them. Loki. He is so loud. And he sounds really aggressive, but he's not. He's a big baby. Okay, and these have a mesh tummy control panel, so I'm going to put that in here. They're a dark wash, and let's just get the fabric contents. Okay. You have a German Shepherd too? Yeah, their bark is so like ferocious, but the dog that we have, he is just a big teddy bear. He's not mean at all. I feel like if someone broke into our house, he would just want the intruder to pet him. And that's kind of funny though, because apparently German Shepherds are not, they say they're not good family dogs, they're not good around kids, but let me tell you, both of my kids, they like lay with him, sometimes they'll sit on him, and he is totally okay with it. I try not to let them, you know, like roughhouse with him and sit on him, but occasionally they do, and he just lets them do it. And he's been around since both of our kids were born, so he's known them for a while. These costed me $2.50. I guess I could tell you guys what I have as I go. These are Lane Bryant Tighter Tummy Technology jeans in a size 14. Hi, Love Laugh Fit. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, Whitley. Hi, Brenda. Part of the reason I do this in kind of like an assembly line fashion is because I do have the little kids and I can't just sit down for several hours and work. I am constantly stopping and doing other things. So the way I do this, it allows me to stop anytime I need to, and I can come back, and it's easy for me to pick up where I left off. This one is going to be F2. Oops. Hi, Flip It. Thank you for coming in. Okay, this is number 36. I try to fit 20 in one of these 30-inch boxes, so I really have to wedge them in there towards the end. I had a German Shepherd when I was just 2 years old, best dog ever. Yeah, you know, I think it depends how they're raised. I'm sure the police ones and, you know, that they use for rescue and, you know, taking down criminals, those might not be good as pets, you know, with little kids around. But, you know, he was never a police dog. We got him when he was just a puppy, so we're like the only family he's ever known. I would call these a light wash. These are American Eagle skinny jeans. And they are a size 14, and they are super, super stretch. See the tag? Super, super stretch. Okay. Skinny leg, and they are 62% cotton, 25 polyester, 10 viscose, 3% elastane. Hi, CZ Thrift. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Shabby Vintage Junk. 17 for the waist. Rise is 10. Hip is about 20. And inseam is 28 and a half. My husband's going to be leaving next week for a little while. He's in the Army, as you guys probably already know, and he's got some training to do. So he'll be gone. He's not actually going to be gone for very long. He'll be gone for like a week and a half in another state. When we lived in Washington, he was gone like all the time for like weeks and months at a time. And it was just me with the kids in our house, and we had like no friends or family nearby. I don't know how I survived, but somehow it all works out. Hi Maya, thank you for coming in. Hi Sold by Steph. CZ Thrift, you seem to have a lot of energy. What's your secret? I don't know. Someone asked me that yesterday in the live chat, and I think the time of day that I do these videos is kind of like the height of my energy, because in the morning I don't have a lot of energy, and then in the afternoon, what time is it? It's like 1:12 here. When it gets to like 4 or 5, I'm also out of energy. So I think the time of day that I film, this is kind of like the height of my energy. I guess that's the only word I can think of. Okay, that was number 37. We have like 4 more left. And I know it's already 1. I would have liked to have these done before that, but here we are. It's the afternoon and I haven't listed anything yet, but I'm just about done. These are Lucky brand, and they're called the Sienna Slim Boyfriend. They're a size 628. I guess you could call that a skinny leg. And these are like a gray black wash. And they do have floral embroidery on them. And a raw frayed hem. Those are all things that I will put in the title to help describe this item. I paid $2.50. They are 98% organic cotton. How fancy. And 2% elastane. They do have some other style information on here. Looks like the wash is called Offbeat, so I will put that on here as well. Hi Scrappy Robin, thanks for stopping by. Hi Great Vintage Deals. So waist is 15 and a half. The rise is 8 and a half. Hip is 19. Inseam 26. And the leg opening is 6. Hi, Vesna. Shabby Vintage Junk says, I saw someone from Poshmark include a pic of tags in their listing. Would you consider this instead of writing in description? I think it's important to do both, because some people look at the photos and not the description. Some people seem to look at the description and only the first photo. So for me, I think it's important to put it in both places. I'm going to weigh these because they are kind of on the lighter side. Nope, they're... find it kind of hard to get a really nice clear picture of some of those tags. Okay, that is completely full, so I'm gonna start just stacking them on top. That was number 38, so this is 39. These are Adriano Goldschmied, should I say that right? These are called the Tomboy Relaxed Straight. I would call these like a medium to dark wash. I paid $1.50. They're a size 28 and they're 94 cotton, 4 polyester, and then 2% polyurethane. That was a really long style number. Okay. The waist is 15 and a half. Rise is 8. These have some light wear on the hems, so I will notate that. And let's fold it up. Okay, I literally only have 3 left after this. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. The one thing I have to say I don't like about these clear poly bags is when you pull off this little strip so that the sticky part is exposed, these are really hard to, they like stick to your hand when you try to throw it away. So I have to like wad them up really small and try to toss it in the trash can so that it doesn't stick on my hand. But that's the only annoying thing about them. Sometimes I'll take a piece of double-sided tape and just put it on a piece of paper, and then every time I pull one of those little strips off, I'll just stick them on there so that they don't stick to me. Okay, that's number 39. We're on to 40. Hi, Sheila. These are by Liverpool. They're a size, I think this says 428 petite. Part of it is wore off. And the inside tag is completely faded. We're just going to go with 4 because I can't read the other number. These are called the Denim Legging. They're a dark wash, a skinny leg, and the tag is faded, so we won't have the fabric contents. I paid $2. You have great sales, Megan. Today I shipped out 16 items. And you know what? This morning I got an INAD return. I was so bummed. I sold this Ralph Lauren blouse for like $18. And they opened an INAD today saying, what did they say? It was something really stupid in the notes that they left. It was like, I feel like they just wrote not as described, or I don't like it, not as described, something like that. And they didn't even say what was wrong with it. So I sent them a nice message and I just said, so that we can improve our listings in the future, would you mind sharing, what was wrong with this item? Was there a hole or a stain? Was the size wrong? Were the fabric contents wrong? So I'm hoping they'll message me back and just say like something, because I really don't think there was anything wrong with it. I remember listing it. It was something that I've only had for a week or two. It's not a really old item. I do remember it. And it was kind of like a formal top too. It was like this blue like wraparound blouse. So maybe they wore it to an event and now they just don't want it. Or I think what's more realistic is it probably doesn't fit, or it's probably not the right color that they wanted. And in order to get a free return, I think that's why they did it like that. I do keep a wet, clean washcloth with me when I do this, because sometimes there's like dust on an item and then I can just quickly wipe it off. So anyways, this morning I woke up to that iNAD. Luckily it's a really small value item. It's not expensive, but it's still kind of a bummer when you are pretty sure you didn't do anything wrong and they're just opening up the return that way so that they don't have to pay for shipping. Let me smell these, hold on. Okay, that doesn't smell bad. I thought I smelled something. I'm going to weigh these. Nope, those are over a pound as well. Normally I'm pretty good at guessing. They're a size 4. Put that tag on there. Oh, there's 3 more items. I thought there were only 2. Okay, so that was number 40, so I'll have 43 items total to list today. These took me about an hour altogether to photograph. So these are by Democracy. They are the Revolution boot and they're a size 6. They do have a button flap back pocket. These are 62% cotton, 37% polyester, 1% spandex. And this brand always has a style number and the UPC code on their tag, which is nice. If I can find the UPC code on a tag, I will definitely write that down, even for used items, because you can still fill that in on eBay, and that would help someone find your item. Like maybe they're looking for a new one and they don't find any new ones, but you do have that used one available. So I think that just helps. Do you sell on Poshmark? I have some shoes on Poshmark, and that is about it. I think I have about 100 listings on there. I'm not very active on that platform. I don't go in there and really share anymore or revise listings. I should be, but at this point right now I don't have time. I'm really trying to build up my store. I know there's all those really cool Chrome extensions now that you can download and use to help cross-post between the different platforms, but even that takes time. Maybe I should plan on dedicating like, a half hour every day or something to cross-posting. That would probably be a really good use of my time. but clearly I'm not doing it yet. Hi, 3 bags full. Thank you for coming in. You know, these are missing some of the little studs along the pocket, so let me make a note of that. Oh, and I'm out of B tags. Let me look and see if I have any in here. Dang it, I'm out. I'm gonna have to use an A tag. My tags are organized by size, so my B tags are size 6, 7, 5, 6, and 7. My A tags are 0 through 4, so I will just use one of these since I'm out of the other ones. Great vintage deal says, Periwinkle Blooms, I like your username. I'm Periwinkle Posh. Oh, yeah, you both have similar usernames. Okay, so these are by Cut From a Cloth. They are the baby boot cut, size 4 long. They're black. I paid $2. The thing I like about Cut From the Cloth is they all have a style name or a style number on the tag behind the fabric contents tag, unless someone ripped it out, but normally it's there. Okay, and then these I'm going to lint roll because anything that's a dark or a light color tends to show lint and fuzz really easy. Let's do some lint rolling. Hopefully it won't be too annoying for you guys to listen to. Okay. These are a little bit dusty around the hems, so I'm going to wipe them off a little bit. Last item, we made it. Great vintage deals. Photographing black is the worst. Sometimes I have to use tape or a damp cloth to get the white specks off. Yeah, and sometimes I have to lint roll them before I photograph them. Typically you don't see it in the photos, but then when I'm up close here writing down the information, I just see like tons of little like bits of lint and fuzz. And there's no way I would send that to someone like that. Okay, last item. We are at number 43. If you guys have any last minute questions, throw them in the chat because I'm gonna get off right after this and start listing these. I need to get them done. I need to grab some groceries tonight, so I need to have these done by like 4:30 at the very latest. These are a skinny leg, they're black, they're a faux leather. Hi Jonah and Thrift, thanks for coming in. Hi Capital's Closet. These were $3.50. These are 60% polyurethane and 40% viscose. Oh, and there's a style number on here. Let's see. Okay. Colleen, I sent you a message with my email for the PDF. Alrighty, I will send that to you once I get off of this live stream. And you want the PDF version, Colleen? Okay, I'll make sure I send you PDF. Okay, let's fold these up and then, so what time is it? It's 1:30, so that's 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. That is potentially 3 hours to get all of these done. Hopefully I can get them all done, we'll see. Oh, and these have faux front pockets, so let me put that on here. And I bet these weigh under a pound, so let's throw them on the scale. 11.2 ounces, okay. Okay, you guys, I am all done. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Hopefully after this video ends, I can save it and then I'll get this posted to YouTube pretty quickly. I am all done. Here's my little stack over here. And now I've got to get to work. Thanks again, everyone.